today we have to do the most important tattoo that we've ever had to do. It's one of the only tattoos you can give somebody that actually helps change their life.
This is a way to not only commemorate what they've been through, but to beautify it. These guys need to really step up and give them everything they can.
Today, we have a very special guest judge. Running back for the Carolina Panthers, D'Angelo Williams.
D'Angelo Williams, man, this is super exciting.
This is awesome. I'm a huge football fan.
I got my first tattoo when I was 19. Every tattoo that I have represents something that's happened in my life. Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
As a guest judge, I'm looking for someone that can turn thoughts and moments into artwork that they can wear for a lifetime.
While D'Angelo is best known for his speed on the field, off the field, he fights tirelessly for a cause that has become personal for him and his family. What you may not know is that D'Angelo is largely credited for convincing the NFL to let all players wear pink during the month of October for breast cancer awareness.
That's awesome.
My grandfather had 5 daughters. All 5 of those daughters died of breast cancer, including my mom. Wow. Breast cancer has affected me to my core. And I'll never forget the loss of family members, but it also allowed me to use the platform that I have in the National Football League to bring awareness all over the country. Breast cancer picked a fight with a family that's willing to fight back.
For today's Flash Challenge, you must design a tattoo for D'Angelo in honor of his family. And here's the catch. D'Angelo wants his tattoo drawn directly on the skin without using a stencil.
Freehanding is the best way to get the placement perfect with your canvas. That way you'll flow with the body and it'll look as natural as possible.
And your time starts now.
Today, I want the artist to draw directly on me because I'll know that the piece is just for me. It take a real artist to just say, hey, you know, I don't need a stencil. I'm just gonna go with my vision of your story and give you something. Well, guys.
What's going on, man?
So, just giving you a background, my mom died on the 16th of May. She was definitely a warrior for this disease and a fighter. I kind of want something that entails that story.
Did you have any vision in your head? At least we have a direction to go off of?
I'm looking for something unique. When I see it, that's it. That's what I came here for.
Well, thanks for making it easy on us.
D'Angelo is being very vague right now, but sometimes people don't come to you with an exact idea of what they want. And you know what? It's my job as an artist to lead them down a path that's gonna give them a great tattoo.
You make it from your heart. It'll translate over to mine.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Aaron, nice to meet you. I'm gonna keep this simple, readable, and super easy to understand.
What we got going on today?
A simplistic flower design. Thinking of the rose kind of like a few petals have fallen off, but the flower's still alive and strong.
Damn, man, that's so
Aaron's doing another rose yet again. I don't know where he thinks that he can do good roses because he gets ripped apart each rose that he does.
I adapt to any situation. I get that every challenge is not my forte, but I'm still good at it.
This freehand challenge is gonna separate the men from the boys. Some of these guys couldn't draw to save their lives.
He's gonna come over and he'll be like, oh, that's awesome.
Nothing can stop me. I'm taking this to the end.
You have 45 minutes.
You could do so much more than just write somebody's name. You could do something that's symbolic.
I have to make this design flow perfectly on D'Angelo's body because if I don't, I'm not gonna be tattooing today. I need to win this Flash Challenge because there's only 7 of us left and whatever advantage I can gain, I want.
The koi fish swims upstream against currents and it's one of the most powerful symbols in Japanese tattooing.
I always thought wings are strong, and then like he's the strength of the family, so I think that's a pretty cool idea. Last week I was in the bottom in this competition. I'm going big and bold because I know I need to get back in this game.
15 minutes remain.
Are you sweating on your canvas?
Yeah, try not to. That's rude and disgusting.
I'm dripping right on them. Drawing directly on my canvas in this kind of heat just makes me feel at home. For me, it's just another day at the beach. Yeah, there's this kind of Polynesian tribal on that arm, so it's important to work with stuff that you already have to make it all flow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Hey man, if you have one good strong wing, that's all you need, right?
We sat there for an hour, and Jason came up with a wing. What the hell does a wing have to do with cancer ribbon and his family struggle? Nothing.
Don.
You said your family was fighters, so I put boxing gloves. I put Thrive down the back of this arm.
I think the boxing gloves may not appeal to you, D'Angelo. You're not a boxer.
The Thrive, I think, was a little bit aggressive. It's kind of big.
The placement on this is just very stiff.
Eric.
I'm known for my Japanese artwork, so I figured to do something a little bit more symbolic.
I don't know much about the Japanese art. Where I'm from, they'd probably think it was a catfish.
Appealing to this client, he has a specific direction, and in order to win over his sensibilities, you would have to draw towards that.
Mark.
This is your strength, the spear. This makes up the shape of a cancer ribbon. Your thatch work represent taking care of your family and protecting your family.
I really appreciate the fact that you put everything that I said into your art.
I think working with the shape of the arm here shows that you really put a lot of thought into the placement of this tattoo. I think it's pretty nice.
Chris.
It's plain. It doesn't have that wow factor. I think you went safe as opposed to going for it all.
It's very stiff and stagnant. You heard it from the client himself.
Chris did a cancer ribbon with wings. It doesn't get any more generic than that. When there's a big challenge in front of him, Chris seems to just give up.
Clean.
I like the way this design is placed because the focal point is up and outward, and that's the first rule. And where are you going to put something on the body?
I like the concept behind it. You encompassed everything that I said.
Aaron.
I just wanted to do a really nice, clean, strong, powerful rose.
This being a placement challenge, I feel like you didn't really do anything dynamic to work with the shape of the body. It's kind of just a standalone sticker right there on the top of the arm.
You played it real safe and generic.
Jason.
The best statements are made with simplicity.
But it doesn't necessarily fit the story that I talked about. I feel like with an hour and what you guys heard from me should have helped you guys just go all or nothing.
He's looking for that wow factor. There is a lot of missed opportunities to really show off.
Today we're testing placement with free-handed tattoos. Is there anybody as an artist that spoke to you?
Possibly Clean. I kind of liked his concept.
From a distance, it's strong, it's a legible design, it's kind of a representation of different things you could do to fill up the arm.
The only problem is I feel like everybody that ever lost anybody has that tattoo, and it doesn't belong to me. As opposed to Mark, I like the thought that he put into it and the fact that he took some of the ideas from the one sleeve that I have here and put it into his ideas.
I think his wow factor to you was, hey man, I'm hanging on every word you say. I can make all this happen. As far as placement goes, Mark did the swirl on the elbow. He used the bicep. He used this space of the arm to actually show a nice curve.
I think the two of them are contenders. Do we have a decision?
Yeah, we have a decision.
Let's let them know. Today, you had to freehand a tattoo design in honor of D'Angelo's family on a body double.
I'm one of those few clients that walk in and sit down and say, hey man, I want a tattoo and I don't know what I want. There were a couple of people that stood out.
Have you decided that there's an artist that you would like to collaborate with?
I have. I'm gonna choose Clean.
Clean, congratulations.
Thank you. Hey, what's going on, man?
So let's sit down and talk.
All right, no pressure, right?
If I don't tattoo D'Angelo Williams right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I need to win this flash challenge to get the next skull pick. What's one main image that you really want to see?
It doesn't necessarily have to be pictures, or it doesn't necessarily have to be words. I'm leaning more towards artwork.
I'm feeling so stressed out right now. I'm gonna draw directly on the skin to give D'Angelo some ideas, but honestly, he's not giving me nothing. All right, man, that's it. What do you think?
You know, I'm gonna have to say, let's do it.
Awesome. Right on,
the
man.
Flash challenge, man. Thanks.
That's what I want to hear, man.
I really appreciate you taking everything that I said in consideration and putting it into this tattoo.
Yeah,
you know, you see love, you see hope, you see the breast cancer ribbon. You've honored my family with the olive leaves. It's perfect, man.
Awesome.
Guess I'll put in the pain.
Here we go.
Guess it's official now.
After throwing out so many ideas, it's so gratifying that he is finally gonna get a tattoo that really honored his mom and family.
I really love this particular tattoo. It represents everything that I want my tattoo to say about me and what I've gone through in my life. It's beautiful. I'll never forget this, and I'm gonna continue fighting this disease for the rest of my life.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Some of the most meaningful tattoos celebrate a personal victory. One of the greatest triumphs is surviving cancer. Your canvases today have all survived one of the deadliest forms, breast cancer. Many of them beat cancer by having a mastectomy to remove the breast. Some women choose to reconstruct their breasts, but the scars remain. And these scars are in a very sensitive area. So it's even more challenging to pull off a flawless tattoo, but that's exactly what you must do for these canvases.
As a cancer survivor, I know what it's like to stare death in the face. This tattoo represents life, and it represents the good things that come out of fighting.
This is really a big part of doing what we do, is working with our canvases. It's not about you, it's about them. We care that you give them what they want.
Today we have to do the most important tattoo that we've ever had to do. It's one of the only tattoos you can give somebody that actually helps change their life.
The human canvases will be randomly assigned. Canvases, one by one, please choose a skull to determine your artist.
Scott. Sausage. Halo.
Maddie.
You have the rest of the night to consult with your canvases. Tomorrow, you'll have 6 hours to tattoo. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Good luck.
These canvases are looking for great work out of these final 4 artists, and that's what we're hoping for as well. This is a way to not only commemorate what they've been through, but to beautify it. These guys need to really step up and give them everything they can.
My idea was a dandelion on the side, blowing across, transforming into butterflies.
I hope that getting this tattoo is really going to make me feel like I have my life back. Cancer doesn't own me.
I'm just nervous.
I know, I was very scared. You just put your faith in me. I'm gonna give you a beautiful tattoo. It's gonna be a breeze.
Like, say we're working right in here. Your scar, you won't even see it.
Okay, sounds great. I wanted to get the cross on the one side because my mom died from breast cancer, and then flowers on the other side.
I want a flowering vine across the whole chest.
Are you trying to go where the nipples would tend to be, or? Okay.
I feel like a war went on in my chest. This is like a battlefield, and I would rather have something beautiful.
It's just stand straight shoulders and everything.
Lori's scars, they're not symmetrical.
This one, you're really, really round. You're a little bit concave on this one.
So I have to take a different plan of action.
What I'm gonna try to do is just make sure that whatever we place over here lays evenly.
There's not gonna be a symmetry between the two pieces.
It's a risk.
I could be in trouble.
You have 6 hours to finish your tattoos. Your spot in the live finale is on the line, and your time begins now.
All right, let's do it.
So this is the one side that I've got mapped out for you. I know that I only have time enough to do one side. Now's not the time to bite off more than you can chew. Since we only have 6 hours and this is kind of a large tattoo, maybe just concentrate on one side. I just want to make sure that this one comes out the way it's supposed to.
It looks like it's gonna be beautiful.
There's no room for error whatsoever in the tattoo today.
Whatever you need to do to make it look good.
To fall short at 4th place would just be a devastating loss for me.
After last night, I was like feeling really overwhelmed and started to freak out. I feel like I'm just not ready.
Out of all the times to have a canvas have second thoughts, this is the worst possible time. There are 4 strong artists left. I do not want to get sent home because everybody else did a tattoo and I didn't.
I don't want to wake up tomorrow and say, man, why did I do all that?
I'm freaking out right now. What I did is I drew pretty much like line drawings of a bunch of different butterflies.
Would you be opposed to not doing the really big one? I really just want to keep it not a lot going on.
It doesn't matter if it's a huge tattoo or if it's a tiny tattoo. The precision that I can get in a tiny tattoo is just as nice.
Still okay?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sitting for 6 hours. No, I did chemo. I can do this.
I've got a lot of work in a short amount of time to do it. I have absolutely no wiggle room in this. It's nice that there's survivors like you that can go out there and go like, look, it's not the end of the world. To have that positive spin, I think, is really, really cool.
All right, so go ahead and take a look.
I don't know. Do you think that's good?
I do. I mean, let me take a better look at it. This is not going well. I am running out of time.
4 hours left, everybody.
The biggest challenge is going to be to make sure that she gets exactly what she wants and that she feels beautiful. Last challenge, I was in the bottom and I just squeaked by. I have no choice but to do a perfect tattoo so I can make it to the final 3.
I can't believe how well you're sitting. Thank you again.
I definitely like this.
Okay, you like the flow, but just too many.
But I don't know how to make it more sparse.
I just need to do a tattoo today. I think it's really good. I think we can commit to that as long as you feel it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have to win this. I'm gonna make sure that all the skills the judges are looking for today, they can see within this tattoo. No one is taking that spot in the live finale from me.
2 hours remain. 2 more hours.
All the scars and no nipple. You just don't feel feminine. So I think the tattoo is gonna bring back that feminine feeling for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
I've been more nitpicky with this than any flower I've ever done in my whole life.
Pretty? Yeah. You okay?
I love the highlights.
It definitely could be any artist going home, but I believe that I earned my spot in the finale today.
It is perfect. Oh my God.
Artists, this was your last chance to prove that you deserve to compete in the live finale for $100,000, a feature in Inked magazine, and the title of Ink Master. Sausage. Let's start with your mastectomy tattoo.
The thing I like the most about this tattoo, I love the way it fits. I love that it's not symmetrical. I think it gives it a unique look. It's just a real quality job, man.
Thank you. Thank you guys very, very much.
Scott.
This wasn't necessarily a cover a scar challenge. The challenge was dealing with these ladies' situation and giving them something beautiful to be proud of. And just taking your time to do these really soft little detailed butterflies is very impressive.
Maddie.
Let me commend you on having good taste to pick the proper shaped flower to put on her chest. The way that the flower's closing on the outside and blowing open on the inside, you're drawing with a movement, and that's a great thing.
Halo. You're a cancer survivor yourself.
Yeah.
Did this one hit home for you more so than...
Dude, I've never stayed up till 3:30 in the morning drawing 4 flowers. It was intense.
Yeah.
Well, Halo, man, I really love the way this tattoo fits. It flows with the curve of the body. I really like the soft, out of focus accents on the edges. It really does create that depth, and it creates different textures in the tattoo.
Obviously, we have a huge decision ahead of us. 3 of you will earn the opportunity to battle it out in the live finale, and 1 of you will pack your machines. Today, you had to prove that you have what it takes to compete in the live finale. The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Sausage.
Nice, dude.
It showed a lot of ingenuity in putting this design together and really thinking outside the box instead of just doing a big cover-up.
You've earned your spot in the live finale.
Wow, thank you.
Congratulations, man. You deserve it.